Okay, how are you doing this evening? I usually say how is everyone doing this evening, but I think how are you doing this evening is a little more personal. So how are you doing this evening? Of course, my name is Kent, and the channel is Eossandiego. I speak about this blockchain every single night here on this channel about this time of night. Actually, I'm a little bit early tonight. So last night I called for, or the night before, I can't remember, I think last night, I called for EOS to be over $10, and of course Bitcoin to be over 10,000. I noticed a few people that said that I was a little optimistic with my $10 EOS. That EOS wasn't even close to $10, and of course they're correct. It isn't that close to $10 right now. I think it just went through $7, but I'm calling for $10 EOS. And I'm not even put a disclaimer on that. No disclaimer, $10 EOS very soon. And I'm not gonna say all the stuff people usually say. This is not financial advice. I'm not even sure why people say that, how that all got started. This is not financial advice. Please do not take this as financial advice. I don't even know that there'd be any liability by predicting the price, especially with a non-specific date. I mean, the only way I would think there would be liability in that is if you're Elon Musk and you're talking about something as far as related to Tesla. You know, now he's like, a major shareholder. He's got direct influence on the company. Saying something like that, he may have some liability. But just saying that, as somebody like myself, I don't put disclaimers on my price predictions. So EOS will be $10 very soon. No disclaimer. So take it for whatever it's worth. And I'm not involved with EOS. I'm not somebody that has influence with the blockchain price. I mean, I don't hold any. I hold EOS, but I don't control any markets. I don't control any exchanges or anything like that. So I have no influence over the price outside of being a token holder myself. That's it. So EOS $10 very soon, and I have analysis for that. I think that the reason we're going to see $10 EOS and $10,000 Bitcoin is because everything's in chaos. I've been saying this over and over again on my channel, that basically a lot of things are in the world today are in chaos. One of the things I speak about very regularly here on this channel is about farming. Farmers are having a tough time of it. They're having a tough go of it. I think the last time I looked, price of corn is below cost of production. Soybeans below the price of production. All these things that the family farmer is dealing with, and the reason is because we have a bad economy. Regardless of what people say about employment numbers, regardless of what people say about how well the economy is doing, the economy really isn't doing very well. As well you can see with the small farmer, the family farmer, of which is the last of a dying group of Americans, group of people that are able to be in business for themselves by owning family farms. There are no more family hardware stores in the United States of America. They're long since gone away with the Lowe's and Home Depots and Walmarts. There are no more office supply family businesses in the country. When I was a young guy growing up, one of my best friends' family owned a one store, an office supply store. They supplied office goods for people in the area where I was going to school, and they did very, very well. Well, today that would be Staples, that would be Office Depot, that would be something else. That would be something besides just a small town family-owned business. So these small businesses are going away very quickly. And the family farm is one of the last, should we say, like canary in a gold mine or canary in the mine, that's telling us that things aren't going well. And things aren't going well. And this is why I think blockchain, why things like EOS, things like Bitcoin, they have such a fantastic future because of the fact that things aren't going well, as you can well see with people going out of business and the economy not doing well, regardless of what anybody else says. I mean, I don't need to listen to government statistics to tell you that things aren't going well. All I need to do is look at commodity prices and see what the cost of production is on a bushel of corn or a bushel of wheat or a bushel of beans or something like that. And I can well see what's going on. So that's all I need to take a look at to tell you what the economy is doing. The other thing I want to talk about real briefly is I want to talk about leveraging for buying crypto. Not a good idea. In fact, a horrible idea. We already get, the swings in crypto are already big enough that you don't need to leverage buy on margin or buy something with some sort of leveraged account. I don't even know, who governs that or how it's even done, to tell you the truth. I don't even know how these are done. I think there's, I shouldn't even say the names because I'm not really sure if these are the one people that do it or not. But anyway, don't do any kind of leveraged buying. It moves fast enough as it is. Leveraged buying is just going to cost you crypto. It's going to cost you your accounts. I heard somebody else talk about this today, and I think they didn't go into a lot of detail about it because I don't think he's into that much into trading. But please never use it to leverage buying or leverage whatsoever, because it's a bad idea all the way around. It doesn't make sense. If you have to pay a premium to buy something in advance or to hold more than you actually own by having a leveraged account, it's just not a good idea. Warren Buffett, one of the greatest investors of all time, talk about him all the time, average 25%. He's a buy and hold person. Buy and hold is what crypto's about. Buy and hold crypto. You can never go wrong buying and holding things like EOS. Never go wrong holding things like Bitcoin. Never go wrong by holding things like XRP or anything like that. All these cryptos are going to be very, very valuable in the future. I don't think any of them you could go wrong by just buying and holding. But buying and leveraging for short term and using your crypto to leverage to buy more, that's a bad idea. I would never recommend that. So never do that. So anyway, buy, hold, EOS $10, Bitcoin over $10,000. I see these things very soon. Appreciate you watching.